It is time for a new chapter in Lucas Silva's journey. Today we're going to be kicking off Season 2 of Lucas Silva's professional career, and I can't wait to get this season started off. Season 1 had its ups and downs. Of course, playing for Wolves in the Premier League was beautiful, and then making the move to Sevilla, making the Champions League debut, scoring my first goal. For a first season, I'd say Lucas Silva experienced a lot of amazing moments, but the season had its lows as well, getting knocked out of the Spanish Cup and the Champions League within like 10 days, and also missing out on La Liga, so it was a difficult season. Missing out on the World Cup 2018 squad was hard as well, but right now we've got to move forward. Season 2 is here, we've got to start performing again, so hopefully we can achieve more success. But firstly, Lucas Silva needs to sort out his future for Season 2. Is he going to stay at Sevilla or move to another club? Now this is where I left you guys in the previous episode, a phone call from the agent, and he brought us a brilliant offer, and this was the best offer we could get in this transfer window, and it was from Arsenal. Now I thought a lot about this. Should we make the move to Arsenal? Should we return to the Premier League? And eventually I decided to reject the offer because primary reason, Arsenal were not in the Champions League, so it kind of feels like a step down. There was still interest from other clubs like Everton, but it just doesn't make sense moving to a club that's a step down from Sevilla just for the sake of leaving. So I'd rather stay another season with Sevilla, achieve success, maybe win a trophy and repay the Sevilla fans in the club their faith they've shown in me, and just enjoy my time here in Spain, because I've been playing some brilliant football here, and I had a very interesting chat with the boss. I told him about the Arsenal offer and my decision to stay, and he was really glad that I've decided to stay because I was an integral part last season of his side. And also then I quickly just asked him about having the number 12 kit number, the kit Marcelo wears at Real Madrid. So it is a special number as Lucas is Brazilian and Marcelo is one of his idols, and the coach was happy to give me that number. So Lucas Silva for the upcoming season is going to be staying at Sevilla, and he'll be wearing the number 12 kit. So that is Lucas Silva's future sorted. I know you guys wanted Lucas Silva to move to another club, but offers weren't coming that were like really good and wants to consider. So Lucas Silva will be staying put this season, but this is going to be his final season at Sevilla. Let's hope Lucas Silva and Sevilla can win a trophy this season, because that would definitely be incredible. Anyways, as you guys can see, Belgium actually win the World Cup, beating France 1-0. Brazil got knocked out on penalties against France in the quarterfinals. That's a bit disappointing, but there are international friendlies coming up soon, and you guys know Lucas Silva's goal is to also play in the Copa America 2019. So hopefully Lucas Silva will get the Brazilian national team call up sooner rather than later. Anyways, time to get back to some football. Pre-season has begun and Lucas Silva is back in training. No preseason friendlies and all, so Lucas better get fit through training sessions and all that, because after this we have La Liga starting. So really exciting times indeed for Lucas Silva to get back to playing football and potentially getting called up for the Brazilian national team. So Lucas has got done with his first training session after returning back to Sevilla. He gets a C though, which isn't good. An F, a C, a D, and again a C. That is a bit disappointing. But La Liga starts, and in today's episode we've got Eibar and Real Betis, and potentially in the next one we could have Peru and Egypt if Lucas Silva does get the call up for the Brazilian national team. Also, Sevilla have made improvements to the side. They've signed this youngster, 22-year-old Andrija Zivkovic, who looks really good. I mean, look at those stats. Great balance, great sprint speed, great acceleration, great ball control. He looks like a solid signing. This Sevilla side though looks pretty solid. Ben Yedder, the best player in the team according to the squad ranking. Lucas Silva, the second best, which is fabulous. In terms of the defensive rankings, you know, comparing Lucas to his rivals, as you would say, Lucas is first, which is brilliant, with an average form of 8, I guess. So not too shabby. Now, apart from that, we did unlock the outside foot shot trait in the previous episode, so I forgot to put it on Lucas Silva. I've gone ahead and done that. These traits are really useful. If you guys are playing player career modes, make sure to get as many traits as possible on your players. At one time, I guess you can put 5 traits, so make sure to fill them out. Anyways, now time to get started off with the season. We'll just take a look at Lucas Silva's stats right now, and honestly they look pretty good, especially those physical attributes. Lucas Silva still needs to work a lot on those technical attributes. I'd love him to have more ball control, more dribbling, more crossing, but apart from that, Lucas Silva is looking like a solid left back. Last season I believe Lucas Silva finished the season off with 2 goals and 6 assists. Let's hope this season can be even better. He's now going to be a full season at Sevilla, so I'm hoping Lucas Silva can bag like maybe 5 goals and about 10 assists. I think that'd be very impressive. As our first game in La Liga kicks off against Eibar. First chance already though for us in the 14th minute. Ball finds its way to Vasquez. Out wide now to Jesus Navas, who crosses this one in. But the Eibar defense do get the ball away. And that is how our first attack gets cut off. But Lucas Silva there with a great interception. Solid header to get the ball away. Again, Lucas Silva last season wasn't that great defensively, but towards the end of it, he did improve. And there you guys can see he is working on his defensive abilities as Ben Yedder now is on the ball. Finds Nzonzi. Big chance now for Sevilla. Jesus Navas with a really good attempt, but he couldn't convert that, as we might have a chance now. Second half. Lucas Silva on the ball, still gets past one, does really well. Brilliant pass to Vasquez, gets it back. Still Lucas Silva now, he's utilising that pace. Look at how quick Lucas is, and the only way he could be stopped there by the Eibar defence was a foul. And he does get tackled there. Not really a tackle, to be fair, it was a foul. We couldn't really do much from that free kick, but here's Lucas Silva utilising that pace. Finds Ben Yedder, and still Lucas Silva continues his run. Vasquez now on the ball. Franco Vasquez finds Ben Yedder with a clever back heel to Nolito. Back to Ben Yedder, and we score our first goal in La Liga against Eibar, and it comes from that man Ben Yedder. Last episode, if you would remember, in the end of season 1, he scored a ton of goals. Like, he had an insane run of form, scoring like 5 goals in 3 games. And looks like he's carrying that form into season 2 as well, which is big. Lucas Silva there with a couple of good step overs. Clever pass to find Franco Vasquez. Franco Vasquez with a few step overs and finesses that one into the back of the net. That is a beautiful goal from the Italian. And also Lucas Silva does get his first assist of the season in his first game as well. And it was a brilliant assist. I mean, to create that space and then a perfectly weighted pass to Vasquez, because that pass was half the goal in my opinion, because it allowed the defender to just push back. He didn't know what to do, and then Franco Vasquez did his thing. We know he's a great attacking midfielder. He has the ability. And from outside the box, he finessed that one in perfectly. And that is how our first La Liga game comes to an end. I guess at least so far, good decision to stay at Sevilla, because the coach has got the team sorted, at least for now, as things are looking really good. As an 8.6 match rating for Lucas Silva in his first game, and he does get a lot of increases in his stats. Also the second win trait, we'll put that on Lucas Silva really soon. Not bad at all. 38 touches, 85% passing percentage, 18 passes completed, and Lucas Silva in his first La Liga game itself makes team of the week, which is great. Hopefully Lucas Silva by the end of the season can be in the team of the season. He missed out on that because of moving clubs and all. Hopefully this time he will be in the team of the season. Also, transfer window comes to an end. Let's just take a look at some of the insane transfers going around. Of course, Lucas Silva has made the decision to stay at Sevilla, so no transfer for him. Even in mid-season, Lucas won't be making the move. Regardless, as you guys can see, Juventus have signed Brandt for about £40 million or euros, whatever the currency is. That's actually insane, and this one could affect us. Milinkovic-Savic has joined Barcelona for €68 million. Now that is an insane amount of money, but it's Milinkovic-Savic. We know he's a great player, so Barcelona doing bits. Haven't heard much on Real Madrid's transfer news, so we've got to wait and see when we play them what kind of squad they have. Regardless, I'm putting on the second win trait on Lucas Silva, and the number 12 now kicks off his second game in La Liga. The coach is starting him again in this one against Real Betis at home. It's a derby again, and these games get always really feisty. Hopefully Lucas Silva won't be getting his first red card and all that in this game, as we do have the first chance against Real Betis. Vasquez finds Jesus Navas. Navas now to Ben Yedder, who plays the extra pass, which maybe was unnecessary. But in the 42nd minute, we might actually have a chance to score from the corner. Cross played in from the corner, and it's Ben Yedder who scores yet another goal, and this time in a derby. A brilliant header, and goal line technology was needed to confirm this as a goal, and indeed the ball went in behind the goal line. And of course, this was for some weird ass reason given as an own goal. So Ben Yedder was kind of dropped there for goal. He'll be pretty disappointed about that. But anyways, Real Betis now on the attack. Tony Sanabria does so well there to turn his man. Thankfully, his shot is off target. This derby is heating up now, as now Real Betis have a similar situation to score from the corner as Ryan Boudabou's with a brilliant goal there. What a header that was from him. And this time Lucas Silva was at fault defensively. He was at near post. Instead, for some weird reason, I moved him towards the center of the box, and then they scored. So disappointing indeed in this derby to concede a goal like that. But Lucas Silva trying to make amends here, gets the shot off with his right foot. Remind me to never take shots with Lucas Silva's right foot, because it is pretty bad, as Javi Garcia tries to find the winger of Real Betis, Ryan Boudabou's, but thankfully Lucas Silva was in the right place at the right time to make the interception, as we could see a chance now from Real Betis. Christian Teller, the former Barcelona player, plays it out wide to Dormisi. Ball finds its way to Javi Garcia. Now Ryan Boudabou's. Thankfully it goes wide. Ryan Boudabou's had a phenomenal game. Andres Guardado now on the ball, and they still could win this game. Brilliant chance again. It really has been a derby. Both teams absolutely going at it for all 3 points. Again, Boudabou's on the attack, who's absolutely run riot in this game. I couldn't just get near him in this game. He was that brilliant, as Lucas Silva puts in a solid block to keep the score 1-1. Keeper also had to make the save. And that is how this derby comes to an end. A really entertaining affair between the two sides and ends in a draw. Kind of felt like we got lucky in this one, because we were the better side in the first half for sure, but in the second half, Real Betis were just unreal and probably deserved to get all 3 points. But anyways, match rating of 7.1 for Lucas Silva, not really his best of games. And even by the position map, you guys can just see how far Lucas Silva was pushed back in this game. Normally, he's always in the attacking third, trying to create chances for his team. But this time he was pushed back by the Real Betis side. And as you guys can see, we end off the episode being 5th, which is not that bad. 4 points and a great start to the La Liga season, in my opinion. And let's hope we can push on and do even better in the future episodes. But this is where things get absolutely fantastic. 21-year-old Lucas Silva to represent Brazil. It's happened, guys. Let's go. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for. And we're going to be getting the number 3 kit as well, which I think is absolutely fantastic and just perfect. Number 3 does suit a left back, of course. Would have loved to get number 12, but that's probably Marcelo's. But we're not going to argue about kit numbers for playing for the country, playing for your country, as now we've got the upcoming games against Peru and Egypt. September 8th, and the Egypt game is going to be on September 11th. Even if I get just one game out of those two, I will be really happy. And those games are going to be in the next episode. And honestly, I can't wait to, wear the Brazilian team's jersey and just, play for my country, play with the likes of Neymar and all. It's going to be an amazing moment. And I'm really hoping we can, have an instant impact for Brazil. Anyways, apart from all that, also Champions League stuff. Yes, we're back in the Champions League. We finished 3rd last season. And this is our group. And it's a difficult group, to be honest. Spurs, Sevilla, Besiktas, PSV. Could be an interesting one. Let's hope we can top our group and not get a difficult opponent in the round of 16. But that, guys, is it for the first episode of Season 2, episode number 14 in the series. Really hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are, make sure to smash that like button. 400 likes would be insane. And if you guys want episodes consistently of this series, go down there and drop a like. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode of this series.